Hello and welcome to our Global Perspectives team project. And the topic we have chosen is conflict and peace. Our topic question is Taiwan a legitimate state? Our group consists of Abhinav, Philo, Sergey, Artev and myself, Shaurya. And we will be talking about the certain issues around Taiwan along with an interview with an individual from Taiwan to get cultural and national perspectives regarding the matter. Now I'll be passing it on to Sergey, who will be talking about the background of Taiwan and China.
Hello everyone, and today we'll be discussing the topic of Taiwan's legitimacy and its relationship with the PRC. Now let's give some historical background to the question. Taiwan's history encompasses indigenous settlements varying from Dutch and Spanish colonization and Ming loyalists. Post-Japanese rule, the Chinese Civil War forced the nationalists to retreat to the island of Taiwan. The island's complex past influences diverse narratives on its legitimacy, reflecting on geopolitical shifts and historical events, including the evolving Taiwan-China relationship post-World War II. Now, let's give a little touch to the political dynamics on the island of Taiwan. Taiwan's political structure features a presidential system and a multi-party democracy, which compared to mainland China or the PRC, where they only have a one-party system, with only a communist party, and the same president, but it's only from one party. The One China policy, which emphasizes PRC's sovereignty in controlling mainland China, contrasts with Taiwan's claim of controlling mainland China. International recognition and diplomatic ties significantly impact Taiwan's perceived legitimacy, creating a complex geopolitical landscape shaped by evolving global alliances and power dynamics. Now, let's go over cross-cultural perspectives of the question. Various cultures and societies interpret Taiwan's legitimacy differently, influenced by national identity and cultural values. Perspectives on Taiwan's issue is shaped by the intricate interplay of historical ties, geopolitical factors, and regional dynamics. Diaspora communities contribute diverse viewpoints, adding complexity to the understanding of Taiwan's place in global affairs. Now, let's go over international relationships in the question of Taiwan. Major global powers, including the United States, European Union, and neighboring nations, exhibit varying stances on Taiwan, balancing political considerations and economic ties. Taiwan's diplomatic isolation poses challenges, prompting proactive efforts to engage internationally. Striking this balance shapes the island's geopolitical standing and influences its pursuit of meaningful participation in the global community. Now, let's talk about human rights and democracy on the island of Taiwan. Taiwan has excelled in human rights and democracy, marked by free elections and media freedoms, such as in the United States. In contrast to China's one-party system, Taiwan's multi-party democracy emphasizes pluralism and the rule of law, showcasing a commitment to civil liberties and political diversity within the region. Now let's also talk a little bit about the media and public opinion. Media coverage of Taiwan's issue varies globally, influenced by regional perspective and geopolitical alliances. Diverse portrayals shape public opinion, reflecting the complex landscape of international relations. Analyzing public opinion surveys on Taiwan's legitimacy and independence reveals nuanced attitudes, providing insights on the multi-faced nature of the global discourse surrounding the island.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm currently doing this interview for my GP IGCSE project, and the topic is conflict and peace. And we are currently asking and interviewing my friend for his opinion on the conflict and peace between Taiwan and whether Taiwan can be considered as a legitimate state. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Yeah, I'd just like to start off the question with where are you from?
I'm part Taiwanese, and one of my parents is Taiwanese, so I'm part Taiwanese.
Okay, where's the other parent from? Right.
They're from South Korea, one of the parents.
Okay, good. And I want to start off this interview by asking you the very first question is, how do you personally identify in terms of your national identity? Do you consider yourself Taiwanese or Chinese or both? In this case, do you consider yourself part Taiwanese or part Chinese?
China and Taiwan, they're both different countries. we're not Chinese because they believe so. I was actually born in Taiwan, so I don't believe that I'm Chinese or whatsoever.
Okay, thank you. So for the second question of the interview, I really wanted to ask you, and how do you think does the concept of sovereignty and independence resonate with you and the people of Taiwan?
So that's a good question. Also, because Taiwan is a democratic country, we are still strong believers of rights and freedom. So that word of individual rights deeply connects us with what Taiwan is right now.
All right. Thank you for your time. And for the final question of the interview, I wanted to ask you, how does the One China policy affect your daily life and the political discussions that you have in Taiwan?
So what happens China's one China policy is that it just causes unnecessary conflicts in Taiwan. So the people who thinks that China is right and the people who thinks that Taiwan is right, those people are constantly fighting in the internet and just in the streets. They just fight and fight and fight, causing unnecessary tension in the country. So at the end of the day, we're all getting tired of this thing because of one China policy. So we strongly believe that one China policy is something unnecessary for Taiwan.
Do you prefer for there to be one China, indeed, and under the rule of the communist or under the rule of the democratic, or do you not prefer and do you instead wish to have China be separated between Taiwan and China?
Taiwan and China are separate entities, and we believe that democracy is the way our country should be operated. So we do not seek and pursue for one China policy.
Okay, thank you.
That's my answer.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It's been an honor having you, and I just wanted to say it's been a great interview. You know, couldn't have got all the information I need. Thank you so much.
I enjoyed the conversation. Thank you.